It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with Hurts. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Now he's loose at the 40, and he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 31-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The Eagles in 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Here's a 2nd and 5. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that ball to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get yardage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Commanders 7, Eagles 3.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down now. Crowley, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves again.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. On target to his man, Likely. Touchdown, Washington. Isaiah Likely, 32 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Commanders 14, Eagles 3.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A big play that time on the catch and run. 51 yards. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Commanders 14.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Crowley, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Hurts. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward.
Touchdown, Eagles! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are back within a score. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Harding. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Lawrence. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll run on 1st down. Harding. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll keep it on the ground. Harding. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. 3rd down, Harding. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there, with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they did. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
On 1st down, Crowley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. That is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now 21-17. Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Up the middle they go. Harding. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here now a 3rd and 20. Now Lawrence to throw. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they've got the football and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Intercepted by Washington.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football. And here's the free kick. This is taken around the 12. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? There he goes, right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Commanders.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, Lawrence. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
No gain on the play there. Second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Let's go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Let's go, 52.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Commanders 48, Eagles 19.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll run on first down. Crowley, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
73. Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alec Pierce, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves, and they were ready to go.
The extra point, and good by Aubrey. And the lead is down to 2. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
13, move.
Here's Lawrence. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. There he goes, left side. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Crowley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Crowley, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but a starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Harding, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Lawrence will throw. And this pass broken up. Contact low, tender, and now 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 71-yard punt return.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
That wasn't just a big-time play. That's a punt return touchdown. A special teams play. Now they need a little more special teams magic, don't they?
Yeah, now that big special teams play, the PAT would give them the lead. A very important extra point there. Moving good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. On target to his man, Likely.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to speed things up here.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. Big yardage that time for Washington. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding it at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Oh,
pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Eagles 36.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
But first down, Hurts. That one finds Pierce right side.
It'll be a gain of 5 at its 2nd down.
Well, right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got Pierce. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26.
A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hurts' throw brought in by Brown.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here. Sharp and moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Mims in motion left.
Easy.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back play defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, force the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Hey, 73, 73.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here. They've got his man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Lawrence. And this one complete again to Mims. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Commanders, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay.